Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna. I'm a little bit spooky, and today we're going to be talking about some of the products that I've been testing in the background, just doing a general update on things that I have been playing with. We have a little bit of makeup, hair care, and skincare in this video. And yeah, this is stuff I featured like in a first impressions or trying new makeup or just in a vlog, that kind of thing. And I want to update you on it. I have a firm opinion, something like that. Or my opinion might have changed. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into all the goodies. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe. At the end of the video, let me know if you've tried any of these products, and if you have any thoughts and opinions or suggestions, drop them in the comment box. But without further ado, let's get into the goodies. First thing I want to talk about, where did I put it? We're going to start with hair care because I have just a couple of things to talk about here. I've been testing a couple of products out from the brand called Miel. I love the rosemary mint oil so much that I decided I need to try more from the brand. I tried the hair mask out first. This is the rosemary mint strengthening hair mask infused with biotin that encourages growth. This is lovely. Really good hair mask. It offers a decent amount of slip. You can detangle with it. It's not the slippiest of hair masks, but it's one of the better ones I've tried. I feel like not all hair masks are as slippy as others that you can like detangle with. This one does a great job. You leave it on 15-20 minutes after like a clarifying wash or a reset wash. It's the perfect time to use this, and it's great. I thoroughly enjoy it. It is very rich and thick, feels good, but it rinses out of the hair so easily, and it doesn't leave a heaviness or anything like that. It's really nice if you have fine, thin hair. You could definitely use this and it wouldn't weigh your hair down or anything like that. It has a lovely fragrance. It has a hint of that rosemary smell to it. Less on the mint side, which I don't mind. I think it smells better than the oil personally. And yeah, it has a bit of a prettier fragrance. If you just need a good hair mask from the drugstore that's definitely strengthening, a little bit more fortifying, this is a great one to go for. It's very accessible. You can find it at just about every drugstore now, and Walmart. And Walmart, you'll get the best price as well. I love it. Good stuff. Next thing I got is the Rosemary Blend Strengthening Leave-In Conditioner. This is also infused with biotin and supports longer, healthier hair. I bought this by accident because I thought it was conditioner, but it's actually a leave-in conditioner. And in that respect, it's a little heavy for my hair. Not the heaviest. I can use a small amount through the ends and it does okay. But I definitely have to be a little more cautious with it if I'm using it as a leave-in. But I've also found this works really nicely as a conditioner after just shampooing my hair. It does just fine as a regular conditioner. I know they make a conditioner in this range. I haven't seen it in store. I looked it up. There is a conditioner. And I knew there was, but I just misread the label. It's all conditioner sitting next to the shampoo, and I grabbed it. Anyway, I've been utilizing it in multiple ways as a conditioner and as a leave-in, and it does fine. It's decent. It doesn't offer any curl enhancement or anything like that. It's truly just more of a treat. It's really more of just a leave-in conditioning product, but it does good. It's great for days when my hair is feeling particularly dry. I like to use this as my leave-in. And on days that I don't need an extra ton of conditioner, if I'm feeling a little over moisturized, I like to use it as just my regular conditioning product and rinse it out fully. It does great. It says to apply a generous amount to sectioned hair. If you have very coarse dry hair, go for it. On my hair type, a generous amount is way too much. I'm the just teensiest bit. So it's kind of a 2-in-1 for me. It does detangle beautifully, by the way. If you struggle with tangles and have very coarse hair, this is great. It does wonders for that. And if you have very fine, thin hair like myself, I have low density, high porosity, small diameter hair. Like they're very fine hairs, but they're a little bit coarse and a little bit dry. A small amount of this, a small amount, works great as a leave-in and as a conditioner. Good stuff. All right, let's go on to skincare. I have one skincare item that I do want to talk about, and that is the Herbivore Green Magic Cica and Ceramide Redness Reducing Serum. This is a lovely serum that is very, very hydrating. If you have dry skin, this would be fantastic for you. If you have skin that is reactive and gets irritated, This is great. I don't think it does a whole lot from the color correction, cosmetic side of things, but it definitely helps calm the skin, reduce the redness and inflammation from irritation or something like that, but it's not going to like mask the redness like a lot of these Cica products tend to do. It just kind of comforts the skin more than anything with the ceramides, and my skin's really liking it. I use this as a serum before I go in with like my moisturizers and everything else, as kind of a second step to my skincare routine. And it does great. I have very reactive skin. I have skin that gets red very easily. If I just touch it too much, I turn bright red. But, you know, if you use a lot of actives or something like that, I might have some extra redness the next day. Or I use maybe an SPF that did not agree with my skin, I'm going to have some very red, irritated skin. And this helps a lot with calming that down and just making things feel a little happier on the face. If you have dry skin, I think you'll really enjoy it because it is very hydrating and nourishing. And I think people with oilier skin could definitely use this, and you could even treat this as your standalone moisturizer because it is quite hydrating. But if you are like me, it's more combo in between, I can use this and the moisturizer, give it time to sink into the skin, and I don't have any issues. But yeah, it is quite hydrating on its own and very lightweight feeling and comforting. So if you are particularly oily, you could just go in with an SPF after this and be set for the day. And dry skin's gonna love this because it's just another added layer of really good hydration. This sinks into the skin and definitely feels like it's doing some good. It's great if you have sensitive skin that just gets angry for no reason. Now let's go on to some makeup. I have a couple of things from Milani. These made it into the favorites because they are that good. I love them. This is the lip stain. They're, what is this called? The Hydrating Lip Stain from the Color from Fetish line. First, packaging, 10 out of 10. Great packaging on this. The product itself is beautiful. It is this gorgeous, full color, rich, opaque, deep burgundy shade in the one that I have. This is Mahogany Mommy, I think. No. Yeah, Mahogany Mommy is the shade. It goes on full color, looks beautiful on the lips, and then wears away to a gorgeous stain that is actually true to this color. It doesn't turn like hot pink or something weird like a lot of stains kind of do. This one actually stays true to the tone that it is. It just gets a little softer throughout the day. Very comfortable product. It doesn't feel dry by any means. It is hydrating, and yeah, good stuff. I really like it. Next we have the Fruit Fetish lip oil in Cocoa Cacao. I love this lip oil. It is something that I just want to rub on my lips constantly. Like I just want to sit here and just do this. Just do that all day because it feels so good. I love the giant applicator. It's very soft, very cushiony. This is a very cushiony lip oil. It doesn't feel oily, but it doesn't feel like a true gloss either. It is similar to the Maybelline Lifter glosses, but I think this has a little bit more viscosity and a little bit more staying power, where those I feel like they're gone in no time. They can be a little bit slippy and a little bit too much comes off onto the lips. This doesn't do that, and it hangs around a lot longer. It doesn't just immediately disappear in a few minutes. Like, it has some nice staying power, but it's not sticky at all. Your lips just have this nice cushioned feel. It's very hydrating. Like, you could use this as a lip balm, like hydrating. It is wonderful for that. I put it on all the time. Like, I come in here and put it on because I love the hydration that it gives and just makes my lips feel good. Look how much I've used. I think I showed this also in my favorites, how much I've used of this. I've had a month, if that. And I have been tearing through it because it is such a nice formula. And I don't think it matters what color you get. They all virtually look clear. They have like a slightest tint to them. I just went with this color because it looked pretty and kind of fits my usual lip choice. But it's virtually clear on the lips. It gives maybe just the slightest tint. But it is so pretty. This with just a lip liner. Oof, that's a nice lip. Particularly with these two lip liners that I'm about to talk about. These MAC lip liners, like a brown lip liner in this. Oh yeah, match made in heaven. And then the MAC lip liners that I recently was sent, I got sent Chestnut and Cork. Where have these two lip liners been my whole life is what I want to know. I've always been a fan of MAC lip liners. I love the formula of them. I like the firmness that they have because they're not draggy or stiff on the lips. Like, they glide on, but they have a firmness and like almost feel cold. I love it. I think it's a very satisfying lip liner to use. They apply beautifully and they're not draggy or like hard or anything like that. I don't know where people get that from when they complain about MAC lip liners. I'm like, what are you? No, no, they're really nice. I love them. They don't feel heavy on the lips and they're precise. They're easy to use and these last forever. Like, because you get a decent amount of product in here. These are fairly long and they don't get dry and yucky over time. Like, they're not going to go bad on you. They're not, the liner's not going to fall out at the end like a lot of them do. This one's great. These are great. And these shades in particular, I'm obsessed with. Cork and Chestnut. I mean, oh, a deep, cool brown and then a warm, rich mid-tone brown. Like, I don't have 5 lip liners that look almost exactly like it, but it's something a little different about it, and I love it, and have zero complaints about these. These are fabulous. I know they're not drugstore price. Obviously, they're a little bit more mid-range price, but to me, if you're just picking one up when you run into Ulta or something, building a small collection over time, because of how long these last, I don't feel like it's breaking the bank to pick one up here and there. Of like just a few key shades. Like these, like Chestnut, Cork, Spice, Auburn, those are my favorites. And I've had Auburn for such a long time and it's like my go-to red lip liner because it's kind of a warmer red. And it's probably about that big. And I've had that thing longer than I should have. Like, I should maybe not have a lip liner that long, but it's still going strong. Like the day I bought it, and performs beautifully. And I'm only using it on myself, so whatever. Yeah, I think they're a decent investment when it comes to a lip liner. Now, there are great drugstore lip liners. Don't get me wrong. Maybelline, I think the Superstay lip liners, those are really nice. Wet n Wild makes a really nice gel lip liner that's in a roll-up, twist-up style. Not my favorite medium, but it's a really nice lip liner. ColourPop, good lip liners there. Great colors to choose from. So, I mean, it's not like there's not a million great lip liner options out there, but there's just something about the MAC ones that they hold a special place in my little heart, and I love them. e.l.f. Halo Beauty Wands. I bought a couple of these and went back and bought more because I enjoyed the ones that I picked up initially. These are really, really fun to play with. I like them. I like them a lot. I have the 2 contours in Fair Light and Light Medium. This one has a really good taupey, grayish, shadowy contour for the pale girl. This one gives that structure, that shape. And then you can go in with Light Medium for that more bronzy, warm look. And in tandem, a great little duo. Great little cheek duo, and they're very easy to use, but I do have a specific way that I like to use them, or apply them rather. I have the highlight in Champagne Campaign, just a really nice liquid highlight. It's not the most refined formula as far as a liquid highlight goes. It's gonna maybe show a little texture. It's a little metallic, but it's still nice and looks really good for like underpainting. These are fantastic for underpainting, by the way. Then I have 2 of the blushes. I have Magic Hour and Rosé You Slay. Magic Hour is a very warm, kind of bronzy rose gold, whereas Rosé You Slay is more of that pinky, pink gasm color, but very Charlotte Tilbury type of look. Both of these are really, really pretty, and I don't think they emphasize texture too terribly bad. Like, I like them. I think they look really pretty on the cheek. I feel like Magic Hour is a little bit more metallic than Rosé You Slay. Where this one, it's more of the golden sheen you get from it rather than color. And this one is more of pink with a bit of a gold sheen in it. So yeah, I like both these shades though. Again, beautiful for underpainting. But I love to apply them with a brush. Something, just any kind of cheek brush, dense stippling brush, whatever. whatever, like that I would apply my foundation with. That's how I like to use these. I don't like to go straight into on the face with the tube, which I feel like I can get away with the contours because they don't dry down as quickly. But something about the highlight and the blushes, they dry down very fast. You have way less playtime with those to blend them. So I find applying them with the brush to be the better method. And what I do is I just take them straight off the tube like this. Like I squeeze a little bit up and take the brush onto with this. And it keeps it from getting messy and gross also and getting like product everywhere. But just do this number. And then I kind of work it into the brush on my hand or whatever. And then tap onto the cheeks from there. And it kind of just gives a nice diffused application of it without it sticking in one particular spot or anything like that. And you can pounce these over a set face if you do it carefully in this manner, but I prefer them for underpainting for sure. And they are beautiful, and they're great for like the no makeup days as well. Something kind of just to throw on when you're running out the door. They work well for that. They cooperate really well with like light coverage products to me, and yeah, they're just really pretty and they're enjoyable to use. I like them. Next we have the L'Oreal Panorama Mascara. This is a wonderful mascara from the drugstore. A little bit pricier than what I've noticed mascaras being at the drugstore, but it looks beautiful. It's what I got in the lashes today. And I got it in the black brown shade, which I really enjoy. I like a little bit of a softer lash these days. I used to be very much like a lashy gal. Now I'm kind of like, yeah, let's do a little more of a restrained lash and, you know, just have some nice length and flutteriness and softer things, softer look for every day. And this gives me that, but it still gives beautiful length and volume and kind of that fanning effect, similar to the Benefit Fan Fest, but it's a very different wand. This has a rubber bristle wand, which usually is not my favorite type of wand, but I've actually come to really like it on this particular mascara. The packaging, beautiful, by the way. And yeah, it's good stuff. I like the formula of it. It is a very soft formula, like your lashes don't feel crunchy at all. And you can do this and it doesn't flake or get all over your face. It's a mascara that you can go in after the fact with a lash curler once it's dried, and it doesn't get all sticky weird, doesn't like rip your lashes out. So if you need like a little extra curling later in the day, you can go in there and do a little bit of that, and it doesn't mess things up and it doesn't get all over my face or anything. Like, this is a very long wearing formula, which is my favorite thing about it. It's not waterproof, but it doesn't transfer, it doesn't bleed, it doesn't flake. It's a very nice formula. It reminds me of a formula that KVD Beauty had years ago. Oh goodness, I can't remember what it was called, but it had like thorns and like roses around it. And I think it had like that weird ball tip applicator, but it was a very long wearing formula that wasn't waterproof, but I don't think it was a tubing mascara either. And I don't think this is a tubing mascara. I don't believe. It reminds me of that. Like, it takes a little bit more effort to remove it in the evening, but it's kind of worth it because you're not going to have crumbly black bits all over your face all day. So yeah, it reminds me a lot of it, but the formula is really nice, and it does give beautiful length and volume and great stuff. Great stuff. It's probably drugstore wise not too dissimilar from like the Sky High volume from Maybelline. It might be comparable to it, really, now that I think about it. But I'm enjoying it, and yeah, just wanted to let you know that I like it. All right, last thing from Maybelline here is the Lifter Gloss in the plumping formula. If you don't like plumping products, if you don't like feeling any sort of sensation on your lips, you're gonna hate this, because it is extremely spicy for a lip gloss. Like, not minty, not that effect. It's not that kind of tingle. I've never felt one that felt like this. This feels like straight up chili peppers because it is infused with chili pepper. And it feels like it. It feels like you took red pepper and used it to exfoliate your lips. Like, it burns. It legit burns. And it will get in your mouth and it will burn. But there's something about it that I really like. And I enjoy it. And it definitely plumps and gives you a fuller lip look. It does what it claims to do. And it also has a maxi lip in it, I believe. And another thing I like about it is that the formula is a little more opaque than what you get with the regular lifter glosses. and I feel like it hangs around the lips a little bit longer. It's a little more, has better staying power than the lifter glosses. Like, it's a little stickier, but in a good way. And I enjoy it. I have the shade, oh, I think Hot Chili. And I think it's just a really pretty, springy, peachy color. It's not super bright or anything. It's just pretty. And it looks pretty on its own over the lip liner or over top of a lipstick. It looks really, really nice. And I find it to be fun to wear. I like the burning sensation of it. It feels like I had like a hot Cheetos or a nice little snack. I enjoy it. I'm weird. I like it. I like the way it feels. And I want to pick up more shades. They have one called Hot Honey that I am interested in because it looks like a really pretty like honey color that's more sheer and with like a golden sheen to it. I think I need that color. And I love Hot Honey. I am a fan of a spicy honey, especially on pizza. If you've not had hot honey pizza, girl, you are missing out. That is one of the best things. So good. I know it sounds crazy to put hot honey on a pepperoni pizza. There's a little artisan pizza place by my house that had that on their menu quite some time ago, and I was like, oh, what? Honey on pizza? Ew. And then I tried it, and I was like, oh my god, this is my favorite pizza. This is amazing. And since then, I have been buying hot honey and cooking with it and putting it in various dishes that I would add brown sugar or honey to, like doing like a stir fry or something like that. And it definitely adds a little elevation to your meal. That's a side note. If you like a little spice with your sweetness, get you some hot honey. All right, I think that is all that I wanted to update you on today. I know it was a quick little rundown of a few products. I don't want to make these super long like I had in the past where they're like 50 minutes long. I want them to be a little more digestible, a little bit more quick, rapid review. Just talk about a few things, update type of things, so we can put them out more frequently and it doesn't feel like such a task to watch and to edit and to film. So yeah. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on any of these products down below if you've tried them, how you feel about them. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky. Bye now.